and the signal printed, but the most important thing, no momentum matching on that buying candle. It went
Ah,
up a bit, and I took a little bird nap because this is at like what, yeah, 5 a.m. in the morning. Took a little bird nap. Didn't even move my stop loss in profit. I was sick,
damn.
but you know what I mean? That's the name of the game. You win, you lose, but I can tell you one thing for sure. If you don't follow the rules that Phoenix gives you, you're gonna always lose. So that's
So
definitely on me being greedy. But
can I
now look at it
backtrack real
coming back
quick?
up.
You said,
Yeah, go ahead.
so how many confluences did you have, and how many did you need?
So you always need three.
Okay.
I only had two. So if I do the replay, just I want to show you that it was his own. Oh, now my mouse is acting crazy. What in the 1 second?
Yeah,
There we
take your
go.
time.
So yeah, this was a zone right here initially, right? My H1,
Mm-hmm.
and then the buy printed, but I got too trigger happy. Um, and when I say I got too trigger happy, as you can see, when the buy printed, if I look down at my scanner, we still have bearish momentum.
Yeah. Until the
So
second
off
candle.
rip, exactly. And then even then, look at the momentum. It's not like it's still bright green, which is good, but it's not like this type of candle where it's showing this heavy momentum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
So that, you got to be
So
able to
so
take it on the chin
the
when you don't
candle,
follow
the candle going in the direction you want, plus momentum of the what is that down
scanner,
there?
the scanner.
Momentum of the scanner, and then what would the third confluence be?
So coming off of a zone. So remember it
Off
was
of a
the
zone.
H1 zone here. Yeah.
Okay.
So the zones are only gonna disappear once price breaks through it. And it's only gonna appear once price is rejected near the same area. So like for instance, right, you had one rejection, two, three, the zone was there, but because again, momentum didn't match, that's why I
Mhm.
got cooked. And
Ah,
then
makes sense.
if I look right here, my golden ticket. So I don't know if Prada touched on this, but this is the dashboard, right? I know he touched on it a little bit. The
Yeah.
dashboard coincides with the scanner. So it's not to say like if I go to the 5 minute, there's a sell signal. That's just telling me that if I go to the 5 minute time frame, that it was selling momentum in that moment when I was on it
Okay. So it's just the momentum of
of
that
the
moment.
scanner.
Okay.
Yeah. So once it lights up this golden color, that's a clear indication that hey, like, all right, cool. There's it in the market. Like every time frame that you have on here listed is all going in the same direction.
So that's like a fourth confirmation if you want to even go that far.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
see.
That's like more so like if you're already in a trade and you see that light up, you're getting extra
That's it.
confidence to be like, I'm gonna hold this trade a little bit longer.
Yeah. You know you green.
Hey, I just seen that my my TP got smacked with this gold trade. I know that went up crazy. 215 pips. I got at least 200.
That's good. So what's your
But
ratio today? Besides like including that one loss?
on Forex, right now I'm 2 for 2.
Two for
Cause
two.
I had an early positioning on that gold buy and then it closed me out in profit. And then this one I let ride a little bit longer. Um, as far as my um, give me 1 second. As far as futures,
Mm-hmm.
I'm down. I'm down 1,000 right now because that one loss was too bad. But then I made a few little hundred back. But yeah, that I mean, I can't do nothing but laugh at the moment now because I'm like, that's on me. I should have followed the rules.
Hey, shit. You know what they say?
You
Scared
know what
money
I
don't make
mean?
no money, man.
Exactly.
You just
So
pay for a little lesson.
that's it. But let me see what we got. Let me do a quick Am Okay, yeah, cool. Let me pull up US 30. Oh, also when you do get the indicator and stuff, when you're looking for assets as far as Forex pairs, you just want to make sure that when you type it in, you're gonna look for the broker black bull markets. It just goes best with the indicator and like the brokers that we use for Forex pairs.
I should write that
I'm gonna
down.
just add that, drag it up. And I'm gonna do my top down analysis because I don't even think I should have anything marked up on US 30. Let me just, all right, cool. So, like Prada said, what I'm gonna do, my first thing, I'm actually gonna start with my daily chart. Um, Let me see. Yeah, US 30 has been making all-time highs, but I do see that it's been pausing since July 7th. So that is a nice indication. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pit. Sorry, I'm very color coordinated. So I'm gonna pit. This is my daily. So that way, when I go to a lower time frame, right? Say for instance, price does jump back up to this daily point. At least I know that when I'm on a lower time frame, I know that this is a daily resistance zone that I have marked up for myself. And then since price is right here and it's so far from the support zone, I'm not going to mark my daily support. Um, I will mark my 4 hour because since, yeah, Monday this week, price came down to the zone and immediately started buying back up. So I'm just gonna be mindful of that. I'm gonna go to my hour, see what the hour got going on. Okay, perfect. So same thing, right? And I'm just doing that for all my higher time zone time frames, just marking up where I see prices currently at. So that way when I'm looking for my entry on the smaller time frame, I don't have to keep coming back to the hour to make sure it's near the zone. 30-minute. So it looks like this H1 is trying to hold. Oh, wow. That was beautiful. Momentum didn't match though. But I did like that it got rejected off of that MA. Oh yeah, and then if I zoom out, the MA does change colors as the market is either below it. So if it's below, it's gonna be red, indicating that we're in a selling market.
Mhm.
If it's above it, it's gonna indicate that we're in a buy market. So
Mhm.
all right, cool. That's a 30-minute. And let's see, 15. Yep, see, there's much momentum. Yeah, I'm gonna see. Let me put I'm gonna pull a Prada and go to this 1 minute real quick. But if I look at my dashboard, 4 out of the 6 time frames that I have is all buying momentum. So I would really need to see some type of, well, you already have the momentum matching, but yeah, I would need to see a good amount of confluence, like a sell print here for me to get into this sell. Um, or I will wait for my higher time frames because I really don't trade the 1 minute in anymore. It moves too fast.
All right. So what you stay in the five?
Yeah, 5 and up.
All
Sometimes
right.
I'll dabble in like the 2 minute, just to see like if I can get a earlier entry, but typically like I'm on the 5 minute now.
All right. I mean, it makes sense. Get a market more time to breathe.
Mm-hmm. Especially with indice pairs. Indices and metals, they move too fast. Um,
You know why that is?
um, well, I know at least for US 30, right? US 30 is used in like so many different ways, right? Like futures, the stock market. So I feel like US 30 moves the way it does is because when the stock market doesn't open until 9:30, right? So that's why you'll see like if I look at the 9:30 candle, it's typically the biggest one to start off New York session because you have all those previous orders that people were trying to put in before market closed at 5, um, that are just waiting for the market to open to be placed. So you'll
I see.
usually see like a huge spike up or down, based off what the orders are.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as gold, I just feel like all metals move that way. Because even silver, right? And you just gotta think about it, gold is like worth a lot of money. So yeah, that's how I just look at it. But the
Mm-hmm.
actual technical, like, wording for it, well, not wording, but like reason, I'm not really too sure. I
Uh-huh.
just know that they are volatile pairs for sure. I know gold is still pushing up. Let me take a look.
All right, that's something
And
to
then
keep
the
in
only,
mind.
mm-hmm, yep, NASDAQ did the same thing too. It's actually not an hour no more. Yeah, we're just waiting to see. But I know that gold trade is still pushing up. That was nice. Good call out, Prada. We
Mm.
had the sell. Oh yeah. I forgot we had this sell initially.
Mhm.
I don't think anybody was on the call with us when we called that out though. So just on a 0.01, if we're talking about Forex terms, you ran up. So the first, come on now, your first trade right here, you could have got $20. And then the second one, for me, I entered on this one just because momentum matched at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also like that from that sell, it got rejected off of the MA, so that gave me confluence. And then again, another 23. So $40 in a matter of like what, an hour or so. So
And that's
can't
good.
go wrong with that. Hell yeah.
TP1, TP2, and TP3 was crushed.
George, what we call this? That's like TP6, right? Up here at this point.
What?
Sheesh. But
Hey, if you
we're gonna,
stayed in it and trailed your stop loss, that would have all been profit.
oh yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah, that would have been nice.
We have one of our leaders. She typically trades gold, and I forgot what she said. I feel like it was like a week and a half ago. She said she set her buy, her stop loss, and her I don't even know if she had to take profit. But all I know is she woke up $100 in profit. I was like, let me just get $1, like
What?
something. But yeah, that's all. Again, looking at your higher time frames, and kind of figuring out where the market is trying to go. George, I'm surprised you ain't take this US 30 4-hour sell though. I know you've been on the future side of it, but 866 pips.
Yeah, yeah, no, I definitely missed it. But even on the futures, I would have definitely took that one too.
Man,
Yeah,
listen.
my bad. I'm multitasking.
No, you're good.
Oh man, TP6 definitely smacked.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So we're just waiting to see what the market got going on. One thing I would say is that helps us a lot is not trying to force a trade. Um, if there's nothing that's printed, we're just gonna wait for a setup. Um, if you don't see no zone or if it doesn't meet the three confirmations or the three rules, no need to play with your capital. Like I did earlier, and that's when you get by a bit. So
Yeah, that's one thing
wait
I
and
had to learn
see.
the hard way too. Take emotion out of it. I done blew so many
Mm-hmm.
accounts trying to get back.
Yep. Just patience, and that's it, and discipline.
Not even lying about that. Discipline.
Mm. Yeah, I feel like gold not about to do anything. I would like it to come back down to this and use it now as support and keep buying up. But let me see what my next, yeah, my next zone is a daily and a 4 hour. Yeah, come back down. That could definitely be a nice little re-entry. But one thing about gold, once it makes that move, and that was at 9:05, yeah, she may just really go all the way up here before she come back down.
Hey Ryan, I'm still with you. I'm just about to put myself on mute.
No, you good.
Alright.
Boss. Let me see what US 30. Yeah, US 30 is nope. I knew exactly when I was about to say it. Yeah, I'm just waiting, y'all. Y'all trading anything last night, Ashley or Andrea?
No, I traded oil and I traded gold. I
Hey,
took
what you
gold
put on
for a
gold?
sale. Yeah, I took gold for a sale, and of course I took oil for a buy. I'm actually. Let me see if I'm still in that buy. If my stop loss didn't take me out in yeah, it took me out.
Yes, I
Hey,
was
can't
looking
go
at oil
wrong
last
taking
night and felt
profit.
asleep.
You say who, Andrea? What you
That's
say?
how I was looking at oil last night and fell asleep.
Yeah, it shot up in a buy. I was actually kind of late to the buy, but I said, you know what? With all of this shit going on, I'm just about to enter, and luckily I profited from it. But I am definitely looking forward to kind of retrace back down so I can get back in for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got this 1 minute sound.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think forgot who said it, but I know gold and oil usually do the opposite of one another. So,
Yep.
but you got a 5 minute buy. Let me see, just no zone, but
I'm out that one.
you got a few touches in the same area. My only concern is that gold is buying up like crazy, so
Right.
I would just wait. Yeah, I would wait for that because y'all know how gold be doing, in the words of George.
Mm.
Yeah, I would just wait, especially because it looked like it's making new lows from this
Mm-hmm.
point.
From a high point right
So,
there.
let me see if there's any zone there. Maybe on the 1 hour. No zones yet.
But look at that previous rejection though. What was that? 4
On
hours? No, no,
the
no.
four
Go back
oh
to 4.
the 30 minute. I knew it was a zone
Yeah.
somewhere. Oh, that 30 minute
Yeah, that was nice.
momentum match. I don't know how to count the pips for oil yet, but I'm gonna say that's what, 145,
Yeah, I believe that's
maybe.
145.
Yeah. Oil been, let's see, yeah. So I don't know if y'all knew, but y'all can see news too, right, in TradingView. So
Yeah.
President Trump posts that every single Iran attack on commercial ships will be answered. Wow. Wow. Let me put that as a 30 minute. Oh, you caught this by last night, Ashley? Oh,
Yes.
this one right here. Yeah, these was nice.
Let's see, what was my entry?
Oh yeah, that was nice.
My entry was 84.84.
Yeah, so like right around here.
Yeah.
Once momentum match. So okay, yeah. This candle, yeah, that makes sense. Right here.
So I'm waiting for that thing to go and come back down. Give me a zone, though. Give me a zone.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Cause then
starting
you
to
got
be
this 1 minute.
trying
This
to be
1 minute trying to
disciplined
steal.
on the
Or it
zones.
always give out signals without being by its own. That's why it's always trying to
Hmm.
give me.
Yep,
Wait, say it one
that
more time.
it'll happen.
No, I be mainly having that issue with oil, where like I get a signal and I'm like, oh yeah, I've been waiting for this, but it's no zone. I'm like, come on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you got to be patient the most
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm
and
telling y'all,
trust
cause
it.
But
telling
I've been
y'all, cause
trying to
the
do it
moment
part of
you
set and
go.
not just watch it. I'll like, set my alert, step away, but every time I get an alert, I'm with a client where I'm like trying
Yeah,
to hurry up and check.
that's the
I had a client say,
worst.
what is it that you're doing? I invited her on the call, but I see she didn't get on.
Yeah, that's the worst
Hey,
when you
no.
with a client. You cannot check.
Mhm.
So I told myself I'm about to put a I'm about to put a 32-inch screen like right beside me and hook my laptop up to it. Y'all, I'm serious because
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'll
Do what you
be
gotta do.
Listen,
when
facts.
your hands are tied up, like you need to be able to see it. And all you gotta do is just press the button. But I can't really get to my phone. But if I can see it on the screen, I can hurry up and get it on my laptop and then
Mm-hmm.
go.
Oh, I just call my kids. They know the
Like,
green button,
hey,
the
get off
red
that game
button.
and go ahead and press buy and sell.
Right?
Honestly, I'm teaching everybody. I'm so for real. My daughters, they watch it. They're
That's
like,
good.
oh yeah, we got to buy right here. Okay, okay. It's like to the point where you break it down to simplest terms, and I see my kids can get it. There's no excuse. There should be no excuse.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. And that's great that you're teaching them because learning from an early age, I wish I would have learned Forex when I was like 18,
Oh,
17, just so that way, like, you know what I mean? But
Y'all thought I was
yeah,
playing. This
that,
is some DoorDash and divas. They always want to go shopping. I have to show them something like this is where the money come from.
Mhm. Hey man, listen, let them know, save up their little allowance. They could drop a little $50 in their account, trade some minis. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's what I'm thinking too, but I don't want them to get was it trigger happy? They just get happy to
Mm-hmm.
press the buttons and stuff on there. So I'm gonna get it situated for sure. I'm
Or at
getting
least
them a
let them try
little
a demo.
setup. Oh,
yep.
that's what they be doing. Okay, when you said the paper trading, I already
Trading.
had
Mm-hmm.
paper trading. So sometimes like if I'm watching and I'm just like trying to go back and test some things out, they'll come in and they'll put some trades in and stuff, but only on the play. I don't trust them with the real money yet. Not yet.
You said not
Because my
yet.
oldest is so goofy, she'll be like, "You said the green button, right? And press the red button." Like, girl, this is for real. This is not a test. But
Like,
yeah, they kids though, so I be going with they flow, but I also just want them to know that they have that accessible for sure.
That's
oh yeah,
good.
listen. Yeah, because look, once they get a hang of it, they can definitely start teaching their peers. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because I know like a future goal for us, once we have more free time on our schedule, we definitely want to start going into schools, and start teaching it, to, high schoolers, middle schoolers. I feel like just so that way they know like you have an extra skill just because like this generation, they're always on their phones, right? And it's like sometimes people don't want to be content creators to make money. And
Hmm.
that's cool. Like you can pick up a different skill and make just as much, if not more.
Hmm.
US 30 is shooting. Everything is just looking like it's playing out from previous signals, but we waiting. It's playing through this hour zone, so I want to see what it's trying to do. But we got a lot of buying momentum on our time frame, so I feel like let me see how far is that daily. Oh, that daily's pretty far, but yeah, I know how US 30 and gold be moving, so
They be
it's
moving
not
pretty
impossible.
good. Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, okay, you finally got that zone though on oil. I just want to see what it's doing on higher time frames though.
Do y'all normally trade on Wednesdays?
Um, so we have the every like. Are you asking like, do we normally have a
No, I
call
mean
on
like
Wednesday?
personally. No, personally, because Wednesdays
Oh
I
yeah.
usually, Wednesdays I usually chill because I see a lot of reversals on Wednesdays, and I
Mm-hmm.
just watch the market for Thursday more so.
Yeah, so usually I trade anywhere from Tuesday. Sometimes I'll get in the market Friday, just depending on like my work schedule. But yeah, it's usually Tuesday to Thursday for me. Because Monday, I'm not gonna lie, Monday be choppy. Monday is like you
Yeah.
got to be okay with trading consolidated markets, and I'm not doing that. On the pairs that I trade, it's just not worth it. But I will trade Sunday as soon as market opens. Um, and then yeah, Tuesday through typically Thursday, and then like I said, if I'm able to see something on Friday, I'll take a trade. But I try to really stay away from Fridays because they be playing,
It's
trying to
crazy
take my
because
money
Fridays
back.
are typically always good for me.
Hey, listen, you
Fridays is
gotta
the
figure
only
out what
day I can hop on London session. Like
you like.
Friday morning, I'll stay up Thursday. I'll be
Mm-hmm.
watching, and then I'll stay up to Friday morning. Like Friday, New York, I'm not trading. Usually everything's already done happened by then.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just up. That's the only day I can catch the London session. I do not know why. It's like my body just stays up. Any other time, I'm out like grandma by 10 o'clock.
Listen, ain't
For
nothing wrong
real.
with that. That'd be me on Thursdays because I usually have off Thursdays and then I go to work at 6 a.m. on Fridays. So yeah, London session be out the question for me. Mm-mm.
It would be nice to get a group of people to get on for London session. Only
Hey,
because
listen,
London
we trying to
session is
work it
not
out.
really my forte per
Mm-hmm.
se. I'm not as confident during London session, but it's crazy because I always walk away winning something.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I know a few times that George got on London session because he's been at work. He
Hmm.
said it just moved, the market moves. It's not as fast, but you still
It's
profit
like steady,
just
yeah.
as
It's
much.
like a
Yeah.
steady flow.
Um, if I don't know if y'all heard me when I did say that
Yeah,
the
nah,
zone
London
printed,
session's amazing.
I
but it
did.
was right here.
Yeah, I heard what you
Yeah.
got oil by.
Yeah, I got
Hmm.
in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can you
London
actually
session
give
moves so
me?
smooth.
Can you give me that SL? I can't really see it.
Yeah, I got you. 85,
85,
605.
605. Okay, and the TP.
Well, it's already hit TP1, so
Oh, damn.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just about to
Nothing.
tap it again.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's pushing past it. So if you want TP2, I can give you that.
Okay.
86,
Okay.
639.
Gotcha.
I mean, gold must
Appreciate it.
be trying. Yeah, no problem.
I'm so upset
Gold.
yesterday because I rarely get on Asian sessions because that's the time I'm usually cooking and I'm not able to look at the screen cook. Either I'm missing something or I'm burning something, one of the two. And then yesterday I
Not I
heard them
miss
talking
the sun
about
and bird.
futures. I was like, I gotta put an AirPod in. We go out to make these burgers and listen. Because I
Yeah.
heard y'all talking about futures and stuff. It
Yeah, I
does
don't know
seem
if you've
like
seen
the
the
move
chat,
for sure.
but Darren Darren passed another challenge. I think he passed a 50K challenge. I said, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be once this trading view challenge stops, I'm gonna tap in with I think it's Apex that he uses or
Yeah.
something else. I know Brittany uses Apex, so it's like $19 for a 25,000 funded account. And then if you pass it, you just pay one time activation fee for I think 60. And then your your drawdown can't be more than 1,000, and then your profit target is only 1,500. So for that one, I would recommend trading micro instead of mini
Mm-hmm.
for futures, just because like the tick size is not as huge.
Y'all know me. I'm a slow money makes money too.
Listen, if you're good, look, all you gotta do is pitch your goal to be like anywhere from 100 to 200 a day. That's easy in futures.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, this thing definitely buying back up now. Ain't you funny? Huh. Stop me out.
And
That's
then
exactly
shoot
how.
up.
Yeah, exactly. And it's crazy because I was like, as I woke up and I was like, I have a feeling if I close this out, it's gonna end up coming back up. But it's all right though. You live to see another day. Mm. Wonder for 4 hours. Gold still pushing. Oil is pushing a little past TP1. Go ahead and TP2.
Well, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. I'm about to go get my coffee and get ready for my client.
Yes, you
All
too.
right.
Thank you.
You too. See you
Was
tomorrow.
it
Have a
tomorrow?
good
Yeah.
one.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right. Hopefully we get something in these next 30 minutes, y'all. If not, hey, we already two
That's
for
nice.
two.
Make money, bruv. Make money.
Hey,
Mm,
what's up, Cedric?
Make money, bruv. Not
I'm
even make
sorry.
money, get your passport.
Oh,
I might go
Cedric, I
on
don't think you know you muted. I'm muted.
just for 2 days.
Hey Cedric, feel like you're calling from the UK and don't know that you're
So
not on mute. Cedric,
sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. Um, I know you tried to join earlier. We just wanted to know if you're
Yeah, I was
already a
just
part of Phoenix
no, I'm
or
not on it. I
no?
just wanted to see how it works. Really, I was having connectivity issues.
Yeah, no problem. So, let me go to.
hey Cedric, is that you?
Yes,
How have you been? How have you doing?
I've been very well. Been really busy with work and stuff. So. Yeah, it's been difficult to find my way, but I just wanted to see how this works again and just to see, how profitable it is. But ideally, I just wanted to look at gold, really. I'm taking, you're on gold at the moment, yeah. So I just wanted to
Mm-hmm.
see how the win rate is, all that sort of stuff is.
There we go. Okay.
Just a bit
Ooh.
of background on
Ooh.
Cedric. I had the opportunity to do a one-on-one with him a while ago, but
Mhm.
Sorry, I lost
yeah.
you.
Yeah, you going in and out, Prada.
You're fine.
What I think you're
Oh,
saying is
can you
if
hear
you
me?
had, yeah, I can hear you now.
I said I had the opportunity to do a one-on-one with Cedric prior to, but
Okay.
he's located in the UK. Wanted some more information on the indicator and just do a walkthrough and show the functionalities of and any new features because he didn't get the opportunity at the time when he saw it. It didn't have the dashboard feature.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah,
Thank you.
welcome, Cedric. So when you had joined, I think that this 5-minute sell started playing out on gold. So we'll just take a look at it and do a replay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pause it here. Price came up to our resistance zone. But then if I also go to my 4-hour time frame, right? We always do our top-down analysis. I see that there's a 4-hour zone here. So that's why I have this white horizontal line that says H4 and H1. And then when I also drop down to my H1 time frame, once it loads up, again, I see a bunch of resistance zones. So when I'm trying to look for my entry on the 5-minute, I already see again, it's hit a 5-minute zone up here. And it's near all of this H1 and H4 zones. So I'm gonna continue to press play. All right, pause it again. So you see our sell signal printed. So the reason why we got into this sell is for 3 reasons. The first reason is you see the sell signal printed. My second reason, it's coming off of a zone. Not only just one zone, the 5-minute zone, and then the H1 and H4 zone. And then when I pull my crosshairs down to the scanner, the momentum is matching. So I take it on an entry right here that says entry. And yeah, we watched it play out. Yeah, that was a huge spike at I think like 9 something. And it ran all the way down for 203 pips before we got our buy signal. That should play out. Okay, cool. So the same thing for the buy. The buy signal printed. However, when I do put my crosshairs down, the momentum didn't match. So I didn't get in initially where this entry was at. I did wait for the next candle for momentum to match at the bottom. So my entry was right here. And if I press play, and then another reason, sorry, two other reasons that I took that buy after the signal printed, just not only because momentum matched on the next candle. I see that from the sell that we previously took, it came down to our MA right here, the green line. It got rejected. And then also, if I look at my dashboard to the right, every time frame that I have listed, which I'll show you in the settings, everything is indicating that it's in buying momentum. And how I know it's in buying momentum because it's reading the information from the scanner below for each time frame that I have again listed. And it's letting me know without having to go to each time frame that hey, we're in a buying market. So this is why I again got into this trade and I held it past TP3. And then we just again watch it play out. And yeah, I think I took profit at another 200 pips. So if I come back here, this is where we're currently at. This is live market. My entry was right here. And yeah, I closed out at, I think, 296. But as you can see, again, extra confirmation. If you wanted to just move your stop loss as the market moved, you will get extra confirmation because now all of my time frames are in alignment. And how I know they're in alignment is because it's showing this bright gold color, letting me know that hey, the 5-minute to the daily are all showing momentum by momentum.
Makes sense.
So
Just
yeah.
a quick question. Sorry, I just want to ask. can you use this thing indicators? How does it work with news events in terms of this indicator? Are we meant to
Yeah.
avoid it when there's 3 stars on Forex Factory and stuff?
So if I'll pull up, so the good thing is, what is it? What is my FX? Yeah, cool. I'm gonna be quite honest with you, Cedric. I don't really look at news as much since trading with Phoenix. And Prada had mentioned it earlier because we had a similar question. There has been no news event since we've been trading with Phoenix that had really affected us. Because we've done our top-down analysis, and we're waiting for setups as far as signals. But if I was to go to my FX and I just wanted to see kind of what was happening in the market today. Sorry, let me all that off. I can see that there's really no heavy news as far as for the US dollar, right? So I really didn't pay attention to it. But surprise crude oil news. Oh, surprised I said that was low. It's Wednesday, but let me see.
And to
All right,
add
so
to
for
that point, my bad.
go
I
ahead.
just
No,
wanted to
you're good.
add something, but to add to what Ryan was saying, and also to what you were asking about news, primarily with the indicator, how I've been utilizing news has changed. So I look for news for the opportunity to trade, especially red market, like red folder market, because of the volatility and how accurately the indicator prints. So that's what I've been looking for, not to really dodge it or to be wary of it, but to align myself and do my top down, like Ryan was getting ready to go into. But go ahead, Ryan, my bad.
Yeah, no, you're good. So yeah, like for tomorrow, um, we have all of these high folder and medium folder news.
Mm.
I want to say probably like around this time tomorrow. But that's not gonna really matter as far as if I'm entering a trade because the only thing that I'm looking for is the 3 confirmations at that point. And if I'm in a trade while news is coming out, what I would do is just move my stop loss into profit mode or probably just take profit at that point just to see. Because as you can see, I don't even know, nothing happened, no news, but you see that spike that happened down. That's just so I could again capture my capture my capital. I'm not leaving anything on the table. So that's how I usually use red folder news or orange folder news, whatever color it is, to determine when I'm going to either take profit or if I'm just waiting for a better setup based off the news that comes out. But like I said, I typically don't look at news. But if I do still get notifications for my FX. So if I do see something that pops up on my screen, I may glance at it. But again, it doesn't really affect what trade I take because I'm always looking for my 3 confirmations.
Sorry, can you just run through the 3 confirmations again?
Yeah, of course. So I'm going to use the sell again as an example. Come back here. So that way you can see the zone. So again, remember my horizontal line is to indicate because I'm on the 5-minute time frame, it's letting me know that hey, if I did go to the H1 or H4 time frame, that these are all resistance zones right here, right?
And
So
is
I'm
that
on my 5.
automatically on the indicator, or is that you drawing it manually?
That's me drawing it manually, the horizontal line. But as far as the zones, that's going to be the indicator work that it's doing in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, they print all the zones, the order blocks as well. Let me actually turn that back on. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, so the order blocks, the difference between the zones, the order blocks are going to be the dash or dotted rectangle boxes. And then the support and resistance zones are going to just be like the regular rectangles, no dotted or dash. lines. So if I hit play, all right, I'll pause it here. So if I just entered the market, right? I just got in, I didn't see what happened prior, but I'm like, hey, all right, I know I have my horizontal line marking, so I'm looking for potentially a sell here. But also on my 5-minute time frame, I see that price came up to this previous area was before, right? Which it created this resistance zone. So now I'm just waiting for the signal and the momentum, right? So let me press play. All right, cool. So once that, and sorry, the signal is only going to print once the candle closes. So as you can see, once this candle closed and the new one began to start opening, the signal printed. So before I press anything like sell or buy, I'm going to check the 3 rules. So first, the signal printed. Second, it's coming off of a resistance zone. The third confirmation, if I scroll down to my scanner at the bottom, momentum is matching. And it's bright red, meaning that bears are coming into the market heavily at this moment. I enter my sell based off my entry right here. And yeah, hit TP3 and got rejected off of the MA and printed a buy.
Okay, makes sense. As simple as that. Now, sorry, probably asking too many questions just for the night,
No,
but
not at all. Don't apologize. You're good.
so in terms of top-down analysis, so your entry is always on the 5 minutes time frame, is that correct?
It varies. I've taken 4-hour trades on gold. I've taken 1-hour trades. Um, it has to follow the rules for me,
Okay.
no matter what time frame I'm on. So like this 4-hour buy, right? It took a while to play out, but it's coming off of our zones. The buy signal printed. I scroll down to my scanner. I have bright green momentum, letting me know that bulls are entering the market. This was my entry point. It came a little close to our stop loss, but it never hit. And then it ran up from there. So you were in drawdown 339 pips, but then it turned around and ran up currently to the highest point, 1,702 pips.
Okay, makes sense. And in terms of your TPs, 1, 2s, and 3s, do you just enter one position and take profits at each TP, or are you meant to open 3 separate positions?
Yeah, so for me, if I'm entering on a 4-hour time frame, it's all about time frames, right? If I'm entering this 4-hour time frame, I'm probably only going to put one position in just because I know that my take profit and stop loss levels are going to be a little bit more, they're going to have a little bit more room than a 5-minute time frame. So I'm not going to risk my entire like account trying to put multiple positions on a 4-hour time frame as opposed to like a 5-minute or a 2-minute time frame because those happen a little bit more quicker. So yeah, I would just put one position in. My first goal or target is going to be always TP1, because the system from when it's been tested and we've done back testing, it has a 95% win ratio when you are aiming for TP1. So
Wow,
if I was just
that's amazing.
aiming for TP1, that's still 382 pips. Now, what we also tell people too, if you did want to try to get a little bit more out of the market, we will recommend that once it hits TP1, if you don't have your take profit set, move your stop loss into profit. So the moment that it would have came up to take profit 1 and it came up actually a little bit more, I would have moved my stop loss a little bit below take profit 1. So that way, like, even as you can see, like it came back down, I still would have taken most of my profit from take profit 1. And then if I wanted to re-enter this trade, this is kind of what I would have done from this point. So I like to use a lot of my tools like horizontal lines and vertical lines just to section off areas for myself. So again, our first position closed a little bit below take profit 1, right? So now that I see that price started rejecting and used it as a sense of resistance, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my vertical line here. And then I'm going to also, let me just move this up. I will move my horizontal line here because what I'm basically sectioning off is like, okay, cool. Price did come up to TP1, a little bit past TP1, but we got stopped out. But then price came back to this 4-hour zone. So now if I'm looking to re-enter to catch more of this move, right? Because momentum didn't die down yet. It's still bullish. Even though it turned dark green, it's still showing indication that bulls are in the market. Bears haven't entered yet based off momentum. So again, I'm just going to section off this area for myself because maybe I can re-enter this trade to now take it to take profit 2 or take profit 3, right? Or even the next zone. Then I would just come down to my 1-hour time frame. And I'm just going to be looking for the next buying opportunity, right? Or signal. So I didn't get anything on my 1 hour. That's okay. I dropped down to my 30-minute. And right here, I would have waited for momentum to match or even for a better opportunity. I don't really like this setup on a 30-minute just because if I'm looking at it and I take a look back, I do see that price is under my MA. So I can probably get a better entry on a smaller time frame. So again, just waiting. You had this buy here, but there was no zone and momentum didn't match. So again, just dropping down from time frame to time frame because there is going to be some time frame that is going to provide me with the buy that I'm looking for. So again, price didn't match. Momentum didn't match. Momentum didn't match. And see if it lets me zoom all the way back. Yeah, these are probably the best ones here. Yeah. So I would have preferred to take this buy. And if I do a replay, because zones are going to disappear over time, that's just how the system's built, especially if price doesn't go back to it or breaches it. But this was a nice entry for me to get back in, right? Came below our H4 zone. Pretty sure there was some type of zone here. I can see if I put my older zones on. But give me 1 second. But yeah, momentum match would have taken it there. And then again, knowing that I'm aiming now for, let me just mark up TP2.
Sell print for US 30 on the 5-minute.
Gotcha. Let's take a look at it real quick. But yeah, so from that, I would have taken that buy and took it to TP2.
Okay, understood.
But let me take a look at what we got going on. Well, US 30, you said 5-minute printed sell. Nothing is better than seeing a
It's
live
already,
example.
it just hit TP1 already. Sorry.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's moving.
No, you're good. So yeah, for me, I would have waited just because we are above our MA. I would have waited for confirmation of momentum to match. But again, right, my higher time frame zones are letting me know like, okay, cool. It came up to, if I go to 1 hour, I see that this is still a zone. I could probably delete this one. But yeah, price came up past this H1 zone and it started rejecting. So this was definitely a nice setup. Again, you could have gotten the entry, but if we're following all of the rules, you can always sometimes take the next candle. I would just say be careful with taking the next candle because it doesn't always play out. But this one, if you took it on your entry on the second candle, you got 57 pips. Wonder if the 2 minute. 2 minute had a better sell. So that's why I said, like, if you look at different time frames, I would rather you look at different time frames, right? To make sure that all three rules are being met, which the sell right here did for the 2 minute. Came to our zone, it printed the sell, momentum's matching. So you could have got your entry here, and you would have been up 120 pips off of the 2 minute sell. Do you have any questions? I just want to make sure that I explained it thoroughly for you.
Oh, you did. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I was gonna say, Ashley, I don't know if you're still in this oil trade, but yeah, just be wary of these order blocks. I didn't have my order blocks on. I
Yes,
did
I'm
not see
still
that,
in.
but okay, I got you.
He said it's some order blocks. I'm not looking at my screen right now.
Yeah, you got 2 order blocks there,
What
but
time?
it's still pushing. The 5 minute.
Gotcha,
It's
gotcha,
still pushing up. It's trying to.
gotcha. Good looking
Um,
out. I like how
no
you
problem.
explained it in detail. It was slow and very easy to catch on to. And shout out to the guy who is asking questions because
Exactly. You always
they're
have
very
questions.
great questions.
That dude was right here. Same thing, like, yep. So the difference is, right? Let me show you something. This is why I'm definitely gonna get into futures. So if you took this 2 minute sell on the futures version of US 30, right? Say for instance, so just take profit 1 would have got you 270. Take profit 2, 405. Take profit 3, 540. And where it's at now, 675. That's not bad. Again, just following the rules. Yeah, I better put into the same thing. Yep. Oh, see, this one followed it. But I know we have 2 minutes because I do have to hard stop at 10:30. But do we have any more questions?
Sorry,
Just
just
want
a
to make
quick
sure everybody
question.
walks away. Yeah, go
So,
ahead.
just a quick question. So, let's say, for example, this is a good entry because the
Mm-hmm.
momentum, you've got the sell, it's bounced off that zone, and then afterwards you're seeing, momentum. But you see on the right-hand side, on the 5 minute, it says sell, on the 15, 30 minute, it says buy, and the 4 hour and 1 day. So, when looking into that momentum chart, would you still take it?
Yeah, I would have still taken this. I thought about getting in just to show you guys how futures the pricing works, but I already missed my entry, so I don't want to practice bad behaviors or bad habits on the calls. But if this, when it did print, because I did get the notification, I would have taken this. And the reason I would have taken it because it follows my rules on the 5 minute. Even though we still have momentum, like heavy momentum on the 15 minute, I see that it was near a zone and it got rejected. If I come to my 30 minute, sorry for my background. I don't know if you guys can hear the fire truck. Not near a 30-minute zone, but overall, if I'm looking at the bigger picture, from yesterday about, what is that, 14:30, that's 2:30. Once it came up to this H1 zone, it's been selling since then. You know, made a new low. I'm gonna wait to see on the higher time frames, but if I had to go based off lower lows, lower highs, this would be typically what I would aim for as far as like looking for a lower high. But again, if I'm just trading off the 5-minute, yeah, this is something I would have taken. And I would have definitely moved my stop loss and profit already. Just because,
Okay.
like you said, right, my higher time frames are still showing me buying momentum. So this would be like a quick little sell. So if I would have taken this, because also when I zoom out, right, I see that price broke above my MA. So I would want it to see, if I'm looking to see if it's truly going to be in a buyer market, I would want it to come back down to this MA and reject off of it. But if I did take this when it printed, this was, so as far as it went down so far, yeah, there's no way I would have been up $700 and not have my stop loss and profit at that point. So even if this does hit stop loss, that's why we always practice, like, if you're up a certain amount, even if it hit before it hits TP1, you should always secure profit, right? Because that'll be kind of silly of us to let it run up that far and then let it reverse for $1,315.
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
You know, one of our members said it the best: you don't hang around at the bank, right? So I don't think you should hang around at any trade just for the funds of it. And it still has the ability to play out and hit TP1, but like you said, right, if I'm looking based off my dashboard, I have more buying momentum than selling. So that definitely would have been a quick little scout for me, in and out.
I know you mentioned having to have an abrupt stop at 10:30, so I just wanted to give you a time check also. But said, if you have any more questions, feel free to inbox me. Also, we may have an opportunity for you to have a trial of the software, so you can actually give it a go yourself. If that's something that you're interested in, we can definitely talk more on the back end. But I know I also have to hop off as well, so I just want to thank
Yeah.
everybody for their time. Appreciate you, Ryan, for sure, always. And yeah, I will
Appreciate
inbox
you.
you that information said. And
Okay,
congrats
perfect.
to the new
And
member.
same thing, Nari. I'll
All
inbox
right,
you the
thank you.
information.
All right, thank you.
Of
I'll
course,
be in touch
guys.
with you, brother.
We appreciate y'all taking your time out and share this some time with us this morning.
All right, then. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
No problem. All right, y'all. See y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.